Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, and on this channel we talk all things budgeting and cash stuffing, including sinking funds and savings challenges. So today I have for you a cash stuffing. We are going to be stuffing our subscription binder, sinking fund binder, and both of our savings challenge binders. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you stick around for the rest of this video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Okay, just for quick reference, this is my husband's paycheck week. So overall for the week, we were working with $2,685. And y'all, we are gonna be making some good progress today. So I am really excited for this video. So first up is going to be our subscription binder. All right, so for gym, we are adding $10 today. So we're gonna do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a total of $10 in there. iCloud is already fully funded for the month. Next up is our Disney Plus subscription, and we are adding in $7 today. Oh, I think I messed something up. We'll check that in a second. Okay, so $7. So for Disney Plus, we now have 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So we get to color in the Disney Plus logo and the Mickey Mouse. And we are 2/3 of the way through this challenge now. So that's exciting. All right, and let's make sure that we update that real quick. And over here in gym, I took my $1 bill for my savings challenge. So had to make sure I pulled that back out. So still have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 in here. Okay, didn't mess it up too bad. I'm glad I noticed that now. All right, so we stuffed Disney Plus. I decided to not stuff the Tone It Up subscription today, but there is $35 in there. And we are gonna be adding in $5 to our BJ's Savings Challenge. So we now have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $25 for our BJ's membership. And we get to color in a BJ's logo and a shopping cart this week. All right, and that is going to be it for our subscription binder for now. Next up is our sinking funds. All right, so first up for sinking funds is the car down payment. And we will be adding $25 here today. So we currently have $2,000 in the bank, and then 100, 200, 20, 30, 35, 40. So $2,240 for car down payment. All right, next up is going to be car maintenance. If you did see my last video where I did my cash envelopes, you will have noticed that I went ahead and I hit my fully funded in my gas envelope and rolled the rest of that over into car maintenance. So we are starting with $84 in there today, and we are adding $50. So we are going to be making good progress here this week. So we now have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 134 for car maintenance. Next up is car mods, and we are going to be doing $15 towards that today. So we now have 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 370, 75, 80. So 380 for car mods. Next up is racing events. Racing events is going to be getting $40 today. So we are now at 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135. Next up is running, and running is going to be getting $75 today. My husband needs some new shoes, so we got to get this one up there because running shoes are not cheap. So we now have 100, 50, 170, 190, 210, 220, 25, 30, 31. So 231 for running. Next up is home. Home is going to be getting $20 today. So we now have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Clothing will also be getting $20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, $90. Gifts will also be getting $20. So for gifts, we now have 50, 70, 80, 85. And last but not least, electronics will be getting $5 this week. So starting this one over, and we now have $5 in there. That is going to be it for sinking funds. And we are going to be moving on now to our savings challenges. All right, so first up in our savings challenge binder is our By the Sea mini savings challenge. This is my summer challenge. And I don't know about your area, but it's still feeling like summer here. So I am going to probably stuff this week and then next week. And then after that, we're going to figure out where this money is going. So we are going to go ahead and stuff $40 in this challenge today. I want to make some progress. So we now have 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $60. So $160 in the By the Sea challenge. And that means we get to color in 2 of the coral little boxes. So I'm going to color in this one and this one. All right. We might not color in everything by the end of this challenge, but I'm pretty proud of the progress we've made in this one. Next up is going to be our Christmas savings challenge, and we are going to be adding $20 here today. So we now have 100, 20, 40, 50. So $150 for Christmas. All right, and let's go ahead. We do get to color in 4 of these little boxes today. All right. We're getting close. We're doing pretty good. We're over halfway through there. Next up is our retirement savings challenge, and we are gonna add $50 here today. I have $500 that I went ahead and already put towards my IRA. I did go ahead and open up a Roth IRA through my bank. So that $500 is already in there, but I want to keep track and see how much I can put in there this year. So we're going to keep this in here for now. So now we've got 500, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So 580 towards our retirement. And we get to color in a $50 spot today. And we haven't gotten to color in one of these larger numbers in a while. So I am stoked to be able to do that today. So there is that. Next up is our emergency savings challenge. And y'all, I'm adding $50 here today as well. So we now have 100, 50, 200, 10, 15, 20, 25. So $225 in our emergency savings. And we are working on getting this back up to $1,000. Y'all know I've been having a hard time at this recently, but we are gonna make progress. I'm trying. So let's see, let's go ahead. What color do I want to use for 50? Let's see, we'll do this little orange. And there is a $50 spot here. All right, so making progress, making progress. Told y'all I was excited for this video. Okay, so vacation, we are adding $100 here today. So we now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 625 for vacation. That is so exciting. Okay, so let's figure out what we are coloring in today. So we've got 50 for the tickets. If I color in the suitcases are worth 25, so that puts us up to $75. And then we're gonna color in one of the little road maps. That is worth 15. So that puts us up to 90. And then we are gonna color in this last sunshine to equal out to 100 for this challenge. So the goal for this challenge is $1,000, and I'm really trying to get this fully funded by the end of September. Our vacation is coming up the second weekend in October. So if I don't finish it by September, I do have a little bit more time after that, but I would like to get that fully funded by the end of September. So we have our work cut out for us. We still have $375 we need to get in there, but it's gonna be all right. We're gonna make it. Next up is pet emergency. And we are adding $20 here today. So we've got 20, 40, 50, $60 back in our pet emergency. Y'all know I have been using this one up. So today, because we're adding $20, we get to color in this little heart over here. All right. Next up, date night challenge. This is the first time I'm stuffing with this new updated date night card, but we are gonna go ahead and add in $5 here today. Like I said, we don't really have a big date night planned. We probably aren't going out for our anniversary because that's the same weekend as the wedding that we're going to in October. So we really just don't have anything planned yet. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what we want to do for our next big date night. All right, but we got $5 working towards that. Next up is travel and our fuel up challenge. This is for our travel expenses, so gas, tolls, whatnot. And we are adding $15 in here today. So we now have 100, 200, 220, 240, 250, 255. And I get to color in one more little tracker box here. All right, and our $1 challenge, got $1 bill with the letter A. Just gonna add this in here somehow. All right, so not gonna count all that, but we should have $58 in there. We are not stuffing our credit card points savings challenge today, but we have $455 in there for that one. All right, next up, the Mickey Savings Challenge. My favorite, and a lot of yours too. First up, we're starting with our Mickey Savings Challenge. And we are adding $15 here today. So we now have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So $20 already in here. And we get to color in 3 Mickeys today. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, and just as a reminder, our resort is paid for. Our tickets are fully funded. I did go ahead and purchase some gift cards. Hint, y'all, good way to save a little extra money. Buy your gift cards from like BJ's, Sam's Club, use your Target Red Card. A lot of those offer discounts, and of course, use your credit cards, get credit card points, and you will actually save a decent amount of money. So I did go ahead and purchase those gift cards, and I'll be purchasing my tickets here soon. But next up, we are gonna be stuffing the Dining Savings Challenge. This is the next, and probably the last like really big goal that I have for Disney, because you know, eating out at Disney gets really expensive. So today we are adding $175 here. I think I messed something up somewhere, y'all. Or I didn't count correctly when I pulled my money out. Okay, let's just go on with it. So we're adding in $175. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. So $375 for dining. All right, so that means we get to color in one of the little hamburger logo thingies here. And we get to color in a little bread loaf. All right, and so next up is drinks. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can see where I messed up. It must have been when I was pulling out my money. So let me go ahead, hold on 1 second. Okay, I got the money. It must have been when I was making change or something for something. I don't know. But we're going to put $60 in there, and I'll figure it out later if one of these envelopes actually has more than it should. But we're going to be adding $60 to the drinks today. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160 for drinks. All right, and that means that we are gonna color in so we're gonna color in one of these little blue Hawaiian kind of style drink. And then we're gonna color one of these little rocks glass kind of ones. All right, and that is going to be it for this binder today. We're making good progress, and here I'm pretty excited. So we're not gonna stuff snacks or souvenirs or any of that. Like I said, I kind of wanna get, dining fully funded, and then we'll work on a lot of those smaller challenges as we get closer to our trip. But we are making good progress right now. So now I'm gonna go back and figure out where I messed up, where I went wrong. I'm gonna have to go through and make sure I don't have extra money in any of these envelopes. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.